Tobi, and I'm an artist. I think for me, happy and extra sad being the theme of my music is just like the most accurate description of what it's like to be alive and a human being. We feel waves, we could be feeling pretty good one moment and the next moment it's not that great. The fact that I can think something and then make it exist, the fact that I can dream something and then make it a reality, I think is one of the craziest superpowers that, anyone could have.
I'm Meesh. I'm a visual artist / painter. I don't like talking a lot. So for me, I feel really blessed and lucky that I have an outlet for that. Everyone needs to communicate, and I just love to communicate visually. If I can't say it, then I feel at peace knowing that I can at least put it somewhere. Sometimes I'll just cry and really allow myself to feel whatever I'm feeling and just get it out on the page. It really beats keeping it in. And instead of hiding from it, I'm actually looking it in the face and saying, this is what you're going through, and we're gonna get through it.
I'm Josh. My creative moniker is Glassface. I'm a director, visual artist, and music producer. I want the piece to have a voice. I want it to have style. I don't want it to feel like a PSA. I want it to just feel honest and true to the subjects involved.
I always felt like creativity is kind of a superpower. The ability to see something in your mind and to make it a reality. The ability to create something out of nothing.
I think the scariest thing about being an artist is all your ideas that don't work. There are so many times I get excited about a song idea or a lyric idea, and I go and record it, and it just ain't cutting it. I've had to make so many bad songs in order to learn how to make good songs. And even when I now make good songs, I still make a whole bunch of bad songs on the way to making a good song. And you have to get through that as an artist. You have to not be afraid to go to war every day.
I wanna know everything.
Sometimes I feel like it's hard to stay motivated. It's hard to keep yourself going, especially, you know, when you're alone and you're an artist. Like, there's not really anyone in your life checking up on you and making sure you're like putting in the work, which can feel like the most daunting part, in my opinion.
You could be feeling sad and draw something, and now there's a picture of sadness. And some people will look at it and not get it. Other people will look at it and will look at it like they're looking in a mirror. I feel like people relate to it because we're all going through it, whether or not we want to admit it, you know, fully. We just look for cues in life that let us know that other people are going through it. One thing that I really didn't realize I was dealing with until recently was anxiety.
I think with anxiety, that has probably played a huge role in my life. Like, I always start to think about my art, and I really just think that maybe like I'm not good enough, so the best thing to do would be do nothing at all. And honestly, like, that always makes everything so much worse. It's so much harder to start. It's so hard to like think, and you get like trapped in this sort of downward spiral, like without any end. So like you're not making anything and you're anxious about making something.
There are a lot of times when I'm stressed out, I'm anxious, I haven't been sleeping, I'm having a hard time just getting started. And when I start to feel like that, I try to ask myself, you know, what's really stopping you? You've been here before, you know what you're doing. And I kind of just force myself to start. And I find that as I start to lay a groundwork and put the work in, it gets easier and easier. There's a moment within the creative process when everything just starts to click. The vision starts to become more apparent. You have clarity in your process. The idea that you dreamed up or imagined starts to become real. There's a serenity in that moment, almost an escape.
The things I create, the things I say in my music, the sounds I put together, I've been able to find that they really help people. It kind of really means a lot to me because for the longest I thought I was just doing this for my own sanity.
One of the most satisfying things to me is to find somebody and they look at your work and are able to relate to it and connect to it. And I think that's like a beautiful human experience, to find that something that's so personal to me can be shared and I'm not alone.
lot of the time, I'm making something because I feel otherwise lost in the world around me. There's noise everywhere, so I tuck myself away in my studio and I just work. We pour ourselves into our work our own hours, and we're often misunderstood or overlooked. But we're the Ultradreamers. We create not because we want to, but because we need to.